What's good, Josh? I'm Kyle. Welcome back to my channel. LaMelo Ball is having an amazing season for the Charlotte Hornets, and he's really showing how much he's grown since being drafted into the NBA. This season, LaMelo is averaging 24.7 points, 8.2 assists, shooting 44% from the field, which is a career high, and 38% from three on 8.9 three-point attempts per game. And he's finally gotten his true shooting percentage up to 56, which isn't, the most insane in the world, but it is still pretty great considering how much he's improved, as the time has gone on. LaMelo has really shown that he's a true offensive engine and one of the most dangerous offensive weapons in the NBA, and we're going to get into how. Before we get into that, though, I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you could just help me out by liking, commenting, subscribing, and help me reach that goal, I'd really appreciate it a lot. Now let's get into it. On this first play, Melo is just going to shed Drew Holiday with it behind the back, send him to the floor, run right past Peyton Pritchard, and then get a nice little floater with the left hand out over the outstretched arm of Kristaps Porzingis. Really tough right there. And then here on this play, just great screen navigation. And then he uses Mark Williams' body again to free himself up for the little floater. And Melo is really great at those floaters, as we're going to see throughout this video. And then here, once again, with Drew Holiday on him, get a little screen from Mark Williams. A little head fake to get Jaylen Brown to go in the air. That frees himself up for the layup. So Melo is really good at manipulating defenders with just head fakes, with a lot of fakes, with a lot of hesitations. Just a lot of great stuff. Here he shows the range that he has. A little step back because Luka's too far for him. That creates a lot of space. And then here he's just getting downhill. And we're going to see how great his floater is as, just an in-between weapon. He doesn't take a lot of mid-range shots, but the floater is a shot that's always there for him. It's really, really great. And then here, just look at the craftiness, a nice little Euro step, and then a fadeaway kind of floater shot. Melo is just a very crafty and, creative kind of player. And that's just one of the best things about him, his creativity and how he can just create shots from places that most guys can't really think to create shots. Here on this play, just a simple middle pick and roll. He's able to knock down the three-point shot. Ray Williams is way too low in the coverage there. Here, he's going to get a screen from Brandon Miller. Mark Williams cuts early. Great behind the back to create space. Melo's one of the best space creators in the NBA. Really strong handle. That behind the back creates all the space he needs to knock down that three-point shot. And then here on this play, he sees Brook Lopez and drop, doesn't want to attack him, so he has the floater. The floater is a great weapon to attack drop defense with, and Melo is one of the best floaters in the league. Here, just sizes up Sam Hauser, a nice little crossover after multiple in-between dribbles, and then just a great finish. And then here, Paolo, love Paolo's game, but he's just too slow for Melo right here. He turns the corner on him, and another great kind of outstretched arm layup over a pretty tall guy. Paolo's 6'10". And then here on this play, he can be one-on-one against Kyrie Irving. That's way too much space. And look at the range that he has, and it's just an effortless wrist flick for him to get off a lot of these threes. Here on this play, attacking Mitchell Robinson in the pick and roll. And then here, once again, Mitchell Robinson doesn't even contest. Just a great little kind of underhand floater shot. Just a great crafty finish right there. And then here on this play, great reverse, switches from the right hand to the left hand, and then he's able to get that layup to go. And then here on this play, gets a ball screen from Richards, and then just great screen navigation to be able to go back and knock down the three-point shot. He's a really great screen navigator, and he's always going to be able to get his three-point shot off. Here, this just shows us a crazy touch. Essentially a 1-foot three-point shot in the corner. He's able to knock it down. Once again, going at Mitchell Robinson in the pick and roll, and he just does a little head fake to get Quentin Grimes in the air, and then that frees him up for a wide open layup. So he's just really creative about how he can get his wide open layups, but he can also finish through contact as well. Like here, Grant Williams jumps in the air with him. He just stretches out his arms, takes the contact in stride, and then is able to knock it down. Here on this play, jumps right into Fred VanVleet through contact, finishing through contact. Now this is something that Melo has gotten better at over the years, finishing through contact, getting all the way to the rim. Because he's so good at the floater, he's used that as like a crutch. Like as you see right here, great floater, fully contested, fully covered. But he's been really good at getting to the rim this year. And then here on this play, once again, he's going to nash the baseline and then just get a nice little fadeaway going. We just see the crazy touch that he can get, all kinds of footwork off of 2 feet, jumping in the air off of 1 foot. Just great stuff. Once again, finishing through contact here over RJ Barrett and Isaiah Hartenstein's outstretched arms. And then here on this play, we're going to see he gets a ball screen, and he's just going to fake it, get body quarters a little out of position to free himself up for a wide open layup. Great stuff right there from LaMelo Ball, and that's what you want to see from your lead guard. And then here on this play, simple side pick and roll. He just steps back for the three and is able to knock it down. And then here on this play, He's just going to get a nice little middle pick and roll. And he's just going, once again, a lot of fakes, a lot of fake passes to get the drop defender to kind of budge. And then he freed himself up for a lot of easy shots. And then here on this play, once again, finish through contact. Great body control to be able to stop like that. And then just get for the wide open layup. And then here on this play, once again, just sweeps right by a guy. And he's able to get the nice layup to go. Great little sweep swing move right there. And then here on this play, great little step through move to avoid Alperen Sengun. Once again, a pass fake to free himself up for a wide open layup. Middle pick and roll. Once again, great crafty finishing. A lot of Euro steps, a lot of fancy footwork. That's really what you want to see. LaMelo is also really dangerous as a passer. As you see right here, he engages on Onyeka Okongwu to free Nick Richards up for the wide open layup after the catch in the air. And Melo is just a really, like I said before, really great manipulator on the offensive end. He's going to do a lot of pass fakes. He's going to get guys out of position a lot. Here, his offensive gravity forces Isaiah Hartenstein to step up, and that frees Mark Williams up for the wide open dunk. Here on this play, pick and roll with Nick Richards, splits the double team and then sees Brandon Miller on the back cut. Great floater right there. Melo was a really, really great lob threat. Not lob threat as far as catching it, but lob threat as far as throwing them. He's a really great guy when it comes to throwing lobs. And then here on this play, we just see he's sizing his man up. Great little wraparound pass right around his defender, and then that frees lower up to get the posterizing dunk. Here on this play in transition, Melo's bringing the ball up, gets a little screen, keeps Bam Adebayo engaged, and then that frees Nick Richards up for the, once again, great lob by Melo. Once again, he splits the defense. Sam Hauser has to collapse down, and he keeps Hauser engaged by, doing a little Euro step in the air, and then that frees up Brandon Miller for the wide open three. Here in transition, look at where he throws this lob from. Basically half court, and it's right on target, and then that frees them up for a wide open layup. And then here on this way, look, a lot of manipulation, what ultimately results in the lob for Gordon Hayward. Great stuff right there from Melo. Once again, ball screen. If there's any, kind of space, Melo can kind of sniff it out. So he's great at, those early passes to get his teammates a lot of those easy looks. Here, sizes up Poole. Denny Avdia has to come over to try and help. Easy lob. And then here on this play, this shows some of the fanciness that Melo can bring out. In transition, one hand, behind the back, and then that frees Mark Williams up to get the wide open layup to go. Not wide open, but you get the point. And then here on this play, Melo just with a great bullet pass. He recognized that PJ Washington was down there, and then that frees him up for the layup. Great pass from Melo right there. And then here on this play, gonna kind of step through, lose the ball. One hand, just a quick little tap pass. So once again, the creativity from Melo, the awareness from Melo. Great little tap pass right there to Bryce McGowan's in the corner. And then finally, just a great lob from half court. Perfect lob, perfect placement for Brandon Miller to get the wide open dunk. And then here, once again, finally, a lob after engaging multiple defenders after the pick and roll. So LaMelo Ball, a lot of people didn't think he would ever be this good, but obviously he is this good right now. Like I said before, averaging like 24 points per game, 8 assists. One of the true great offensive weapons in today's game. He's a really dangerous three-point shooter, both on the catch and off of the catch. But when it comes to him having the ball in his hands, he is a guy that can obviously make lineups a lot better. He is a guy who can pass guys open, multiple great passing angles. But the biggest thing about his development has been him getting to the rim more, him finishing at the rim better, while also still having the floater in his arsenal, and also being a really great high-volume three-point shooter. So he's pretty great, at all three levels, because the floater, I feel like, is kind of a substitution for his mid-range. So when you talk about three-level scorers, Melo is a pretty great one. And when you talk about playmakers, Melo was a pretty great one at that. So he's a rare combination of really high-level playmaking and a really high-level scoring. And I really can't wait to see where he takes the Charlotte Hornets in the future. But yeah, you stay tuned in this video. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.